Bismillahirrahmanirrahim. This is Muhammad Farooq, lecturer, Department of English, Ahmedabad University of Science and Technology. Dear students, in today's video lecture, I shall be talking about writing an abstract of thesis. You know that writing an abstract needs a lot of strategies, a lot of techniques, and more importantly, it must be constructed in a systematic way, because after all, an abstract functions as a synopsis of overall thesis. It is basically the backbone of your thesis, in which you demonstrate, in which you write that which particular topic of the research has been done in this present thesis, and how it was done, and what were the objectives of your research studies, what were the questions of your research studies, and more importantly, what was the methodology through which you carried out your thesis, and last but not least, what are the findings, what are the results of your present studies. So, starting in a systematic way, I would like to suggest you that you are supposed to keep in mind different questions regarding the writing of an abstract of your thesis. The very first thing is what? I mean that what you have done. This must be answered in your abstract. That what was the topic of your research. You may write in a direct way about topic, and you may also write in indirect way about the topic of your research. And then why is second important question that is to be considered, that is to be kept in your mind while writing, while composing your abstract of thesis. And it means that why have you done this thing, why have you that done work on this particular topic, what is the significance, what is the gap that you have filled, what is the contribution of your thesis, because after all your thesis is highly supposed to have some kind of solid contribution, a kind of that significance that must be there. So this is the second question. And then after this, thirdly, you are supposed to answer, you are supposed to keep in mind that how have you done, what was, so in this particular context, what was the methodology of your thesis, what were the techniques, research techniques and research method that you have implied in your thesis, because after all research methodology is that the carrier of your thesis, it is the backbone of your thesis. This is a structure, a kind of design, this is a kind of instrument through which you measure your research, through which you carry out your research, and so on and so forth. And finally, what are the findings, what are the that results of your studies. So these are the things which are to be kept in your mind while writing a research thesis. So if we in a short way we that review this discussion, then we see that what did you do, why did you do, how did you do, and what did you find. These are the four important things in your abstract, that आपने किया क्या है, और आपने क्यों किया है, और आपने कैसे किया है, और आपने क्या पाया है. So these are the four things which are to be that incorporated, which must be incorporated in your abstract of thesis. This may vary to different supervisor, but according to my own that poor experience, limited experience, so far I have supervised my students, so I that often classify the section of abstract into these four sections. Thank you so much.